With the recent fall in the price of the iPhone SE, many of you guys are considering a move to iOS. But with its biggest competitors in the market, the Mi A1 and the Moto G5s Plus, it is quite a big question. Which one should you buy? The iPhone SE, the Moto G5s Plus, or the Xiaomi Mi A1? Let's find out in this video. Starting off with the iPhone SE, it has a 4-inch display, 1136 by 640p resolution and a 326 ppi of pixel density. Yes, it is quite less, and compared to a 2018 phone, it is very less and a very small device. Let's go to the Moto G5s Plus. It has a 5.5-inch 1080p display with a pixel density of 401 ppi. Yes, it has much sharper colors compared to the iPhone SE. And then on the Mi A1, again you get a 5.5-inch 1080p display with a pixel density of 403 ppi. In terms of the build, all these three phones are made of aluminium unibody. Yes, the iPhone SE, Mi A1 and G5s Plus have an aluminium unibody. But in this case, I'll pick the Mi A1 or the iPhone SE and not the Moto G5s Plus, because I've been using these phones since quite some time now, and I see scratches on the build of the Moto G5s Plus even with a silicone cover on. Coming to the specifications, the Mi A1 and the Moto G5s Plus have the same processor and same amount of RAM and internal storage, Snapdragon 625, 4GB RAM and 64GB of internal storage. Whereas on the iPhone SE, you get the same processor as the iPhone 6s, that is the Apple A9, and you get 2GB of RAM and plenty of storage options. Yes, in this case, it is on you because the performance of all the three phones is great, but the RAM management on the G5s Plus is not that good. Yes, I have done many speed tests with the iPhone SE coming out at the top and the Mi A1 coming neck and neck. And the Moto G5s Plus is always lagging behind because of RAM management issues. So it has 4GB of RAM, but still it cannot hold any app in the background. That's a shame. Coming to the software, the Mi A1 just received the new Android 8.0 Oreo update. Yes, Xiaomi stopped the Android Oreo update, they fixed the bugs and then they started rolling it out again. And it comes with stock Android. I seriously like this, and it is very fast, snappy and smooth. Whereas on the other hand, on the iPhone SE, you get iOS 11. Yes, it is very good, snappy, and I don't think it has got slow after updates. It is still very fast and can compete with the best of the phones. On the other hand, we have Android 7.1.1 Nougat on the Moto G5s Plus, and it still runs stock Android. And it should get the Android 8.0 update very soon. In terms of charging technology, we have the Lightning port on the iPhone SE, a micro USB on the Moto G5s Plus and a Type-C on the Mi A1, but G5s Plus supports turbo charging. In terms of the camera, we have different setups. On the Mi A1, we have a 12 plus 12 megapixel dual camera. One is a wide camera, another one is a telephoto lens with f2.6 aperture. On the iPhone SE, you have a single camera that is 12 megapixels, which has an aperture of f2.2. And on the Moto G5s Plus, you get a 13 plus 13 megapixel camera. One is a wide-angle normal lens and the other one is a telephoto lens. Here are some samples taken on these phones. We already have a camera comparison of these three phones, and in most of the pictures I saw that the iPhone SE was better. Yes, iPhone SE took better shots when compared to the Mi A1 and the Moto G5s Plus, but low-light shots were better on the G5s Plus because of its lower aperture. Yes, low-light shots are much detailed on the G5s Plus. Front camera I think is better on the iPhone SE. In terms of video, iPhone SE is the winner for sure. You can see the video of the iPhone SE being better when compared to the G5s Plus and the Mi A1. In terms of the portrait mode which we have on the Mi A1 and the G5s Plus, I'll shortly pick the Mi A1. Yes, depth mode on the G5s Plus is not that good and edge detection on it is not that good. But Mi A1 is seriously damn good. It can take some great portrait mode shots with this dual camera. Coming to the batteries, we have similar batteries on the Mi A1 and the G5s Plus, and the iPhone SE has a 1624 mAh of battery. So which one should you buy? You should buy the Mi A1 if you want a better display, better portrait mode, great build quality, Android 8.0 Oreo update out of the box. It has got a Type-C port, and the price of the Mi A1 is the cheapest when compared to the other two devices. You can buy the G5s Plus if you want some Moto action features which is present only on the Moto devices. Better low light photos are taken on the G5s Plus and it has got turbo charging. Yes, it charges very fast. The build quality on the G5s Plus is not that good, and the RAM management is also not that good, and it has still not got the Android 8.0 Oreo update. Now let's come to the iPhone SE. This phone is actually a mix of the bag. It has a compact design, it has an overall better camera when compared to the other two devices. It has a lag-free experience. Yes, I got some lags sometimes on the Mi A1 or on the G5s Plus, but I've compared to the iPhone SE, and the iPhone SE is lag-free. It is great, it is fast, it is snappy. And yes, the animations look good. It has got some great options. It has got the same iOS 11 features which the other devices have got. Yes, it is the last iPhone to have a headphone jack, and that's great. So that was all we had to say about these three devices. These three devices are great, but if you want an Android phone out of these three, I'll pick the Mi A1 and not the G5s Plus. But if you surely want to try the iOS UI, then you can surely go for the iPhone SE. It is a great option and it will surely satisfy you. The build quality of the Mi A1 is good, but the camera on the iPhone SE is good. Low light photos on the G5s Plus are good, but the portrait mode on the Mi A1 is good. The Moto G5s Plus has a micro USB port, but it supports turbo charging, and the quick charging on the Mi A1 looks like a hoax to me. RAM management is great on the iPhone SE and the Mi A1. The iPhone SE has a 4-inch display, and it depends on you whether you want it or not. If you have small hands, that's for sure that you'll love it because it is a one-hand device and you can easily use it with a single hand. But the Mi A1 cannot be used with a single hand, or the G5s Plus cannot be used with a single hand. So guys, this was a quick comparison of the Mi A1, the iPhone SE and the Moto G5s Plus, the best 3 budget options available right now. Thanks for watching guys, because that really helps. And do subscribe to our channel for more of these kind of videos. With that being said, my name's Kev, you were watching Noise Tech, and we're signing out.